Welcome to Topsail Insider, where you can hear all about the businesses and events in the beautiful coastal towns in the greater Topsail area of North Carolina.
Coming up, today we have Kathy Males from Sea Green Natural Cleaning talking about what sets her cleaning services apart from others. Store-bought cleaning products have minimal government regulations and may contain chemicals that can be dangerous to our health. Kathy will be sharing natural options for getting your house spick and span, discussing her blog, a future book, and more today on Topsail Insider.
It's time to indulge and experience the finest coastal hospitality on Topsail Island with Saltwater Resort and Suites in Surf City, North Carolina. Designed to exceed your expectations, guests can enjoy elegant suites featuring premium, luxurious bedding, fully equipped kitchens with dishwashers, 75-inch flat screens, ensuite washers and dryers, and gorgeous ocean views. With the grand opening of their newest location, you can now relax in their saltwater pool and modern clubhouse, perfect for unwinding, socializing, and private events. Book your next beach getaway today at saltwatertopsail.com or call 910-886-4818. Saltwater Resort and Suites, redefining luxury on Topsail Island. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Topsail Insider. My name is Krista, and I am your co-host because today I have Trudy Solomon sitting in with me, and we are going to be interviewing Kathy Males. She is the owner of Sea Green Natural Cleaning. All right, let's get to this.
Yes, I'm so happy to be here. Thanks, Kathy. I want you to start out by telling the listeners exactly what Sea Green Natural Cleaning does and why you stand out from other cleaning companies.
Absolutely. I got my start when I was 11 years old. My parents had rentals in Connecticut. And when I wasn't doing gymnastics, my parents taught me all facets of the business from cleaning to managing a business at 11 years old.
What business did they have?
So my parents had a business called Madison Cabins. So they had 6 summer cottages and 3 year-round. So when my parents got me involved in their business, I learned a lot about operating a business. And my mom, coming from a nursing background, we used pine saw and we also used spick and span and products like that. And over time, they started irritating my skin and causing respiratory problems with me. So from that point on, I started educating myself about different products, what's healthy for me, and I saw a difference with my skin. I saw a difference with my breathing. And so that's what started the movement on me using natural products and offering to those natural products to clients. We make all of our own cleaning products. In addition to that, I feel that we are a company that educates homeowners about toxicities in their homes, like mothballs, off-gassing as far as materials on carpets. So when we go into a family's home, we always educate them about staying away from certain chemicals because it causes cancer.
You've mentioned some things that I'm interested in knowing a little bit more about. So you mentioned you're from Connecticut, so I want to hear about that. And of course, how you got here, because your business is here. And then you mentioned some things you did when you were younger, gymnastics and things too. So I'm sure there's some other stories to come. So tell us more.
At the young age of 11, I started doing gymnastics and I was self-taught. And then my parents really couldn't afford lessons. And then I started eventually having lessons and I progressed. And I started getting really popular for gymnastics and started doing really well. Connecticut, we lived on the shorelines. It's a beautiful ocean area. And I was brought up to learning on how to recycle and taking care of our environment. So that also, with that kind of background, I am using that for my business today.
How far did you take the gymnastics?
I went to Southern Connecticut State University because the Olympic coach was there for the men's gymnastic team. And the women's team was quite popular. So I chose to go to Southern. I got accepted to Southern for that. And in 1983, at our nationals in Denver, Colorado. I came in 10th in the United States.
Whoa, Kathy,
Wow.
that's huge.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you'd
ex
be athletic your entire life.
Yes, I'm definitely I enjoy the outside. I'm very passionate about the environment. It's just brings on a whole different amount of energy to me. Just enjoying, I get emotional with the sun and the moon and just nature itself.
I see two big themes here with you already. I see your passion for the environment and taking care of that. And I can imagine you've got stories to share with us about chemicals more than just recycling, right? And then also how this ties in with your health. Tell us more about like your own health journey and like you had some skin irritations or things like that when you were young, but then you were also like an athlete. So tell us about that and how it's fed into your business.
What people don't realize is when you're using store-bought cleaners for all-purpose cleaners or multi-purpose cleaners, that when you are spraying those products, those molecules go into the air and they collect on furniture and also on your body. And an experiment that you can do is when you're spraying something, all you have to do is lick your skin, and your skin is the most absorbent organ of your body. And so I noticed that when I was using like the Pine Saw and Tilex and all those other cleaners, is that I could feel it on my skin. And I usually wear a short sleeve shirt when we're working. So that's a indication right there that anything that's going through the air is going to land somewhere and it's going to land on your body as well. So it causes skin irritations, and if you use the product and if you're exposed to it in a non ventilated area, it could probably go to your liver as well
Wow.
and start causing liver problems.
Yeah. So you've actually worked with people to help them remedy some concerns that they probably didn't even understand.
Absolutely. So my passion is working with people that are cancer survivors or they're going through chemotherapy right now, lupus, MS, the common illnesses, to educate them about making healthier choices for their homes for products.
So let's go back to you lived on the coast up in Connecticut and now you're here in our coast. So how'd you come here?
So I've had the opportunity to have two successful businesses while I was in Connecticut. I started the cleaning business in 1984. And that was the same year that my now ex-husband and I bought a boatyard marina, which was a very successful boatyard marina in Madison, Connecticut. We only had 30 slips and we were one of the top 10 marinas in the state of Connecticut. We were a Mako dealer, Johnson Evinrude, and various other boat lines. I'm very passionate about the boating industry, and that's what brought me to Wilmington because of the richness of the history, and I enjoy boating.
Okay. How is boating play into your life now?
I'm on the Wrightsville Beach outrigger team, and we're out on the water all the time.
Tell me more about that. That sounds interesting.
We're a very competitive club. We've been traveling all over the United States now. I think we have 118 members. We give back a lot to the community. We do beach cleanups. We do fundraisers for battered women. We do, like last year when we did the Latilla, all the money that we won the People's Choice Award, all the money went to Maui. So this year we're hoping to get the People's Choice Award again. All the money is going to go to Western North Carolina.
Wow. Okay. How long have you been doing that?
I've been paddling for 4 years.
Okay. And are you in a lot of competitions? Have you gotten a lot of awards? How'd you, I don't know, tell us a little bit more about that. I haven't paddled.
I'm a hardcore competitive person in
I can
anything
tell.
that I do, whether it's my business or sports. And this year I've done 5 races. I did Chattajack. It's a Tennessee race, 32 miles nonstop. We came in 5th. That was our first time we did that race. And then went to Miami and did a 9-mile race with a all women's team that I didn't know from Pennsylvania. So other teams across the United States is reaching out to me because they want me on their team.
That's good. You have a lot of discipline. Besides the passion that you keep talking about, you're passionate about the environment. You're passionate about just a clean living. And now you're also sharing how disciplined you are. That takes a lot of practice, doesn't it, to be on a team like that?
Definitely does. I have to go to the gym so I can keep up with the younger people on the team.
You mentioned you're premature, and so I bet that really did contribute to breathing issues. And so you talked about that with some of the chemicals you were around, and then you've made us aware of how these things get on our skin. I'm already concerned about several things now. But when you've got these lovely clients that you're helping with their health issues and things, and then I even think about how even people without the health concerns, something real specific like cancer or lupus, like you mentioned, but then how we got a little bit more aware of our environment when COVID came along too. So tell me more about your business today and giving people peace of mind and how you know so much about what you know.
So I'm a research fanatic. If there's a topic when customers come to me and they have questions about certain products, if I don't have the answer, I will find the answer, and I do a lot of fact checking. I'm very passionate about that. My ultimate goal is to educate everyone about how we can make better choices in our home.
How are we affecting the environment?
Things as simple as I'm a contact wearer. And so now some local eye doctors actually are starting to recycle those, but people have no idea on how just disposing of your contacts is polluting our oceans tremendously, causing microplastics. And so now eye doctors are starting to get wise with this, with the bubble packs and also the contacts on how to recycle those and saving the environment. Also, too, I enjoy working with the North Carolina Coastal Federation. They're educating me a lot on the environment as well, as far as like recycling oyster shells.
Hmm.
So people don't, they want to throw them away, but they can actually spawn.
Hmm.
And so that's helping the environment as well. And simple things too is like recycling hair. There's a company in California after the big oil, I think it was Deepwater Horizon oil spill. There's a company in California that will recycle human hair and also pet hair, and they make oil booms from those. So you
Interesting.
can just send, so local hair salons
Yeah.
can send when they sweep up all that hair, so
Yeah.
that hair can be recycled
Wow.
and used for oil booms.
Yeah, you're teaching us a lot about things that we all use, and how we can certainly dispose of them differently to not cause any more harm than we've already caused. But you're also teaching us about things that we shouldn't use because they're causing harm to us directly. So I appreciate that. So if there's a person out there who's listening and they're interested in talking to you about your services, talk to me about what those are. Who do you get out there and help? What kind of services do you offer?
So we are residential cleaners. We do not do commercial cleaning at this time. We do a lot of Airbnbs from Wrightsville Beach all the way to Topsail. We do move out cleans, move in cleans, deep cleans, just basic residential
Do you do new
cleaning.
construction?
We do new construction cleaning. We
Mhm.
do a lot of work for a builder in Wilmington
Mhm.
that does a lot of houses on Figure Eight Island.
Okay.
So you do some things that are just a one and done, but you help some people regularly and go back and help them.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell us about some of those experiences and what you've helped people accomplish, or just even I think about the rentals and people who are coming in. There's a different person coming in every week with a different probably set of health concerns and things like that. So
With so many different people coming through those rental units and you're not using Clorox, what are you using to
mhm.
take care of the disinfecting?
So we use vinegar diluted with water. I blog about this because if you're not careful, the acidity of vinegar will destroy materials such as granite and marble and corian tops,
Mhm.
and also it will destroy floors. So my theory is less is more. You don't need a lot. And vinegar is a good disinfectant as well. Sometimes if I have a leftover lemon or orange, you can use that for disinfecting. Anything that's acidic. So if you're wanting to have that nice fresh smell,
Yeah.
we do not use any scents at all because a lot of people are very sensitive to that. So everything that we use is unscented. And because we don't use a lot of vinegar, you don't have that offensive smell.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
vinegar is very much like rubbing alcohol. It does dissipate over time. But if you
Okay.
use a lot of vinegar, yes, it's not going to be enjoyable to smell.
Do you use alcohol as well?
You can use rubbing alcohol, you can use witch hazel, you can use hydrogen peroxide. We had a lot of mold issues in our Airbnbs this summer and last summer. I'm not a mold restoration company. If it's just a little bit of mold, we use hydrogen peroxide. You do not want to use bleach because bleach is only a whitener.
Deceiving, huh?
And you can use vinegar too in your laundry.
And you said you mix these chemicals up, or you mix these products up, and you bring them into the home for you so that you've got it figured out of what ratio and things like that too. And I know a lot of people, they're used to walking in their home and smelling the Clorox and feel like, yay, my house is clean.
That's true. Guilty.
But I'm not sure I want to walk in and smell a lot of vinegar either. So you've thought about that. But yeah, I think about how people are sensitive to lots of scents, and Clorox, even though it smells clean, it's probably doing some damage somewhere. So, but then I really want to appreciate this too. You've all these hats that you've worn all these years at your parents' place and at the marina and all that. Sounds like you've learned a lot about the surfaces too, and we've spent a ton of money on the finishes in our home, and we don't realize the damage that we're doing to some of them over time with some of those chemicals too. So you mentioned that you've blogged about this. I got to find your blog. Tell me.
So you can find all of our blogs on our website, Sea Green Natural Cleaning. All of my blogs are written from the heart, but also fact-checked, and it's all experiences that we come across in people's homes. The commercial industry's done a fantastic job programming all of us that the scents that we smell is such as like eucalyptus or pine or lavender is all those scents that they use. People have no idea it's called greenwashing and whitewashing. That's masking the chemical smell.
Oh.
So all my clients, I recommend for them, it's a tool, it's a government-run website. It's called ewg.org.
Oh, I've heard of that.
And any product that you want to purchase, whether it's a baby product, a product for your dog, a product for your skin, or a product that you want to use for cleaning, such as Myers or Seventh Generation, there's chemicals in those, that they do a rating on every single one of those products. And it'll tell you if it causes respiratory problems, if it causes skin allergies.
I'll be going there.
Yeah.
And it'll give you a report card. And again, but it's a government run, so you have to do your own homework. And
I worried about that. I think it's Environmental Working Group is the EWG part.
EWG.
And I've used it to look up sunscreens and such, but there's a lot you really should reference there. And I guess what you're saying, it's one reference.
correct.
But it's one place to start and get some information.
Just go there and search any
They have an
products you
app
wanna-
too.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you can scan
EWG.com.
EWG, but they have an app and you can scan barcodes when
Is
you're
it
in the store.
.com or .org?
.org.
.org.
Mhm.
And then you can get the app too.
And look, and that is good. I love what you do for clients who have a compromise of some type with their health, but we all need to be conscious of what we're doing to our bodies. And but you've had to learn a lot about these industries. So tell me a little bit. And you've put some of that information on in your blog.
So when I come across websites like that, I always share it I'll blog about it.
Mhm.
But also to take it one step further, we have to really educate ourselves. If there are words on the bottle that you can't even pronounce,
Mhm.
I research every ingredient and see exactly what it's derived of, if it's plant-based or if it's just some random chemical like formaldehyde. Like Mr. Clean sponges, we don't even use Mr. Clean sponges in the industry because there's formaldehyde in Mr. Clean sponges.
I use those all the time.
And technically, if you do use a Mr. Clean sponge, you are supposed to be wearing rubber gloves to protect your skin.
Okay, so I was about to ask you, was there any products that just shocked you when you learned about how bad they were for us? So that one, is there any others that we should really be careful with?
Immediately.
Yes.
I pretty much literally almost die when I walk into people's homes that have the plug-ins.
Yes.
Oh, really?
I was thinking about that. The air fresheners, the candles and things, those are things that are putting chemicals in our air in our home, right?
I love perfume smells.
Yeah.
I love Yankee Candle. I love Bath and Body Works.
What about
but
the little melty things, the the little lamps
Scentsy,
that you
yeah.
plug in. Scentsy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Are you going to tell me I
You
can't?
have to be really careful. That's why I blog about this. You
Oh,
have to be really
no.
careful
We've
about
gotta
that.
read.
Even essential oils. That's why I
Yeah.
blog
I figured
about
we were
this.
going there too.
So essential oils, it's on my blog. Some essential oils will kill a dog, and some essential oils will kill a cat. So that's why I have in my blog about that. Here's an example. I had a golden retriever, and at nighttime he would sleep in my bedroom, and on my nightstand I had a diffuser.
Mhm.
And I can't remember the essential oil I had in there. He started becoming lethargic. And he
Oh.
was only 7 or 8 years old at the time. And I said, "Oh no, what's going on with him?" So I plugged in the symptoms on how he was behaving. And sure enough, it was the particular essential oil that I put in my
Wow.
diffuser that was making him sick.
Wow.
That's incredible. Did you blog about that?
Yes.
How
All
long
right.
have you done this blog?
So I've been blogging. I think I started blogging around 2007.
Wow.
Maybe it was 2009. So I have a lot of
You have
information,
Mhm.
all the information out there from bugs. I had a client, or I still have a client on Figure 8 Island. She's got these gorgeous long drapes, and she has an exterminator that comes monthly, but she has those little hoppy spiders.
Mhm.
So what I've done is in my blogs for factuals, I will actually I went to a pest elimination company
Mhm.
in Wilmington. They're the experts. And I interviewed them about why she has these spiders. And I learned a lot about spiders. What does that have to do with cleaning? It's an experience that I have in a house. And I just felt that other people would like to be
Yeah.
educated about that.
I just want to say where you can go find the
Mhm.
blogs.
Yeah.
You go to your website, which is seagreennaturalcleaning.com. It's SEA Green Natural Cleaning. And then you go under the Insights and Tips tab or page.
In your blog there, what do you think is the most hit on articles?
So I came across purple shampoo in a shower,
Oh.
and blondes use purple shampoo from their salon, but
Mhm.
it does stain the showers.
Mhm.
So I did a blog on how to remove that.
Mhm.
And that was one of my most popular blogs. I had thousands and thousands of people
Mm.
going to that. Another blog that was a popular blog was the spray tan. Spray tan all
Oh.
over the toilet seats.
Oh,
The spray,
gosh.
you spray it and then it goes everywhere else. So
Wow.
that was another popular blog. And also the essential oils for the pets.
Yeah.
Well, you're not just taking care of these homes and the pets. You're taking care of the people. Yeah, that's just it's a wide array of care that you're providing. Love that.
If somebody they hire you to come in, you're cleaning with natural products, you're teaching them while you're there about the natural products that you're using. Does the blog indicate ratios that we could start using in our home right away?
So I'm working on a book right now that's going to have recipes in it, as well as educating people about the environment on how we can give back to our communities.
Tell us about your book.
Let's hear it.
So I'm super excited. People ask me that question all the time. I just did a talk at one of our networking groups, and I had a little teaser, a little magnet to do the ratios for making the vinegar solution.
Brilliant.
Make it easy for us. Thank you.
Yes. And I'm not sure, over the wintertime, I'm definitely going to be working on the book more. I have 170 pages already.
Wow.
That's amazing, Kathy. I'm impressed.
With your discipline, I'm sure
you.
you'll knock it out.
I can't
Well,
wait for it to come out.
I want it to be fun. I want people to be looking forward to the next, what can I do? Yeah, I want it to be a fun book.
With everything being so natural and healthy, or not
We've
unhealthy.
made it unnatural. That's what we've done.
Yeah.
We've created all these products and things.
But you can get the kids involved in this too.
Oh,
Like the
yeah.
kids love,
Good point.
my kids love mixing and doing like little chemistry
science
things.
experiments.
Yes, totally. If we have this book and they're like, I need you guys to make our ratios this
Yeah.
week, I think they would be all over
As long
that.
as they don't
Blow
combine
up
the
the
wrong
place.
thing.
They probably do that on purpose.
I know, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's wonderful information. So tell us do you have a team of people? How is that working for you?
We have a few people that are working for us. We're always looking to hire the right people for the right fit, because a lot of people, again, they're programmed to using chemicals. So when they are introduced to the natural stuff, they are questionable
I
on
bet.
whether they actually work. And I get asked this all the time by new clients, but do they work?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And of course they do work, or I wouldn't be in business. So I educate all our cleaners what I expect from them. I have high standards. We have a 5-star rating, and I don't want to compromise that. But just teaching them, I have natural Swiffers that can be washed. When we go into that houses, we have no waste whatsoever.
Mm.
We try to reduce our carbon footprint too, so meaning we're very efficient. Our caddies are set up identical. We come in with cotton rags. We come in with microfiber rags, with laundry bags. So there's no cross contamination. After we use a rag, it goes right into the laundry bag. So we're working on building our teams right now because we're covering a big area of the state now, and more people are requesting our services.
Are you hiring by any chance?
Yes.
How can someone reach out to you if they're interested?
They can reach out to on our website, or my phone number is on the website. They can text me.
How long has Sea Green Natural Cleaning been around, and what do you see for the future of it?
I officially started under the Sea Green name. I think it was in 2007 or 2005. And my ultimate goal is I have a lot of plans and ideas. I'm not sure if I'm going to franchise. I just want to continue this movement on making our environment healthier.
I appreciate you're doing that here in our town because you're impacting the environment. Yeah, you're impacting the environment too, not just each home and person that you're helping with their experience and this how they live and breathe in their own home. So thank you for that. So wrapping up, what are your final thoughts on what you want people to know? There's someone listening right now. What do you want them to hear?
There's a difference between hire an experienced person versus someone that's just getting into the industry. For me, there's more than just cleaning. When we come to the home, we document everything. We bring awareness to the homeowner, whether it's a ding in a wall or if there's mold is a big thing. So it's not just about cleaning, it's about educating that people that want to hire us.
You're really caring for these homes a lot like it's your own home, and you're there, you're breathing it too, and you don't want to do any damage to yourself, but you're also looking out for that homeowner in lots of different ways. I appreciate that. What do you want us to know about how we can go out and care for the environment today? That's a big question.
That's a big
huge
question.
I know. I don't wear contact lenses. Tell me something else I can do.
I think that if we start small, even like going through our closets and getting clothing that we don't use on a regular basis, give it to the Goodwills, always feng shuiing our house, and bring more of an awareness, because we can't control what happens outside of our environment, but we can control what's in our environment. And to take control of ourselves and to make mindful decisions when it comes to chemicals, and always question, is this good for the environment? Is this good for me? Is this good for my family?
You know what I notice is I just feel like you're focused on longevity. I think you're focused on longevity of life and longevity of our planet. And I just love that. I think that's a beautiful message. And I love the way that you've tied them together, but you are living it. You are living it. And you're helping us get it more educated. And that's right out there on your website. That's wonderful. And such a help to anybody who just takes a moment to go read. So thank you for all you shared on that. Let's go over the contact information. I want to make sure everybody does find exactly what they need to know, whether they're looking at your blog or they're trying to contact you to get you to come over and clean and help them with their own health, their healthy environment. So the website, let's go over that.
Our website is seagreennaturalcleaning.com.
Okay, it's like sea is in the ocean, SEA. Green.
Yes.
Yes, okay. And so we can contact you on the website. There's a place to reach out to you on that page.
Yes, we have a contact sheet.
And as usual, you can always go to the show notes and we will have all the information there for you. Are you also on Facebook and Instagram?
We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram.
We'll be providing your website, your Facebook, and your Instagram links there. They'll be hot. They'll be clickable for easy access for the listeners. So always go to the show notes. I just want to say thank you to the listeners for joining us today. I want to say thank you to Trudy
Yeah.
for coming in and co-hosting with me.
I learned a lot.
I did too. Crazy. And thank you, Kathy.
Yes. Thank you,
For
Kathy.
coming here and sitting and teaching us about that, about all this that I had no idea about. And I've got to make some changes in my home. And I'll be reaching out for that. I want that book. So get that book
I know.
ready.
I can imagine you'll have to trade off a little bit of paddle time for some book writing, but we encourage you to do that.
For sure. For sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, if you enjoyed today's episode of Topsail Insider, please show your support by clicking the follow or subscribe button on your favorite podcast listening platform. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Please also go to topsailinsider.com and join our mailing list by clicking on the Make Me a Topsail Insider button. While you're there, you can click the Send Me a Voicemail button and let me know exactly what you're thinking. Your message just might be on an episode of Topsail Insider. You can email me at krista@topsailinsider.com or call or text me at 910-800-0111. Thank you for listening and supporting Topsail Insider and our local businesses and nonprofits. These are our neighbors and our friends, and together we build a mighty and a beautiful community I'm super proud to be a part of. I'll see you around Topsail.